Hi, my name is Kingsley and I'm going to be your instructor on this course. In this course, you're going to be learning everything you need to get started in designing professionally with CorelDraw. It's going to be a lot, but because we want to make the learning process easy for you, we decided to divide this course into 4 independent sections. Each section will be posted here on this channel every week till it's completed. Do well to subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified when the next section arrives. With that said, we can move into what we have for today. Today's lesson, we will start off with a brief intro to CorelDraw. Next, we will learn and understand the CorelDraw environment. We will learn how to create, save, and reopen a CorelDraw document. Learn how to use basic shape tools, how to add text, apply colors, and at the end of this tutorial, we're going to be making our very first design together. Exciting, right? Also, I'm going to be sharing with you tips and shortcuts from my years of experience. By the time you complete this tutorial, you have a solid foundation in CorelDraw and will be ready to learn more advanced features, which we will learn in the next section of this course. We've designed this course for anyone who wants to learn CorelDraw. If you're a beginner, don't panic. We made this course super easy for anyone to follow. You're not too old or too young to learn this amazing vector graphics editing tool. You will make your first design in minutes, literally. My name is Kingsley. I am a graphic designer with years of experience, and I have taught dozens how to design and how to become a graphic designer. I hope you stick around and learn this beautiful and powerful tool called CorelDraw. Remember, this is meant to be a self-paced learning exercise, so feel free to pause, replay, and leave a question on the comment section. Now, if you don't mind, let's get started. CorelDraw is a versatile graphics editing software. It has been around since 1987 and has proven itself to be a reliable tool for creating graphics. Apart from its drawing and tracing features, it has embedded in it professional photo editing and easy website designing features. It has had several releases over the years, with its latest version, as at the time this course is being created, CorelDraw X8. In this course, we are going to be using CorelDraw X7. If what you have installed on your PC is not CorelDraw X7, don't panic. All versions of the tool are very similar with very little inconsistency. You can follow along just fine regardless of the version of CorelDraw you have installed on your PC. As at 2020, it was ranked among the top 5 best graphics editing software in the world. Go ahead and launch CorelDraw and it will take you to this welcome screen. Now, to create a new document, all you have to do is come over here and click on new document. Here is where we set up the new document. Come over here and give it a name, and here is where you pick a size, and you can also decide to give a custom size here, give it a custom width and a custom height. And here is where you select the measurement you need. I'm going to click here and leave it on inches. This is where you select the orientation. Let's leave it as landscape. And then you can come over here and pick a number of pages. Now, I advise you don't touch the other stuff that is right below the number of pages and go straight to OK. There, we've just created a new document. There is other ways you can create new documents, other simpler ways. Another way you can create a new document is by coming over here and clicking on File, New. You can also create a new document by coming over to this plus icon over here and then clicking on it. Yeah, we've still done the same thing. The next thing we're going to be going over is how you can save a document. We've just created a new document now, and we need to save this document. It's easy. All you have to do is come to File and go down here to Save As. You click on this, it will open this box where you'll be asked or where you'll be needed to pick a directory. We're going to leave it now at document. and then what we have to do now is click save. Now if we were to make an edit on this page, we can save it by using this button over here, save. Now it's going to save these changes to that document which we've already stored in that directory. Now let me break it down a little bit better. There's two things here, save as and save. On CorelDraw, if you are saving for the first time, you want to save as. Save as will take you to a directory where you can store that file, and then subsequently when you make an edit, you want to save, so that any change you make on that document will be stored in that document in the directory. I hope you're not confused. If you don't get it, just replay this video and I'm sure you're going to get it. So let's put something on it so we'll know what we're doing. Alright, let's save this. To reopen a document, what you have to do, there are several ways you can do that. Well, the very first step I'm going to show you is by coming over here to File and clicking on Open to bring out a directory where you're going to have to go look for that file and then click on it and open. Pretty easy, right? Yeah, there are also several ways you can do the same thing. Another way you can do it is by clicking on this folder over here, and it will do the same thing. And another way is by coming over here to File, and you can also decide to come over to Open Recent, and you see your document here. In this lesson, we're going to be understanding CorelDraw environment. I'm going to dive right into it so we don't waste any more time. Now, this first bar you see on the top after the Windows bar is called your menu bar. The bar next to it, right underneath it, is called the standard, and the bar underneath it is called the property bar. Now, if you come over here, you see some bunch of tools here. This is called the toolbox, and then this you see here is called your ruler bar. This will come in very handy, but we're going to learn what these things do as we progress in this course. Now, this ruler bar runs left to right and also top to bottom, and under here this is the status bar, and by the far right we have the color palette. Now, there's one more thing that should be here that is not here. It's called Dockers. In this lesson, we're going to be going over a few tools that we can use in CorelDraw. Now, to use the rectangle tool, you have to come over here and click on this. Now, to use it, you click, hold, and drag. That's how you draw a rectangle. Let's do that one more time. Click, hold, and drag. Pretty easy, right? Very straightforward. Now, you can also make use of this tool in drawing a square. That's also easy. To draw a square, you click, you hold, and you drag. The same process, but you hold down your control key this time. There, we've created a square. And now the next tool we're going to be going over is the ellipsis tool. The ellipse tool, rather. So this tool is used for creating ellipses. I think you should have figured that already. Just click, hold, and drag to draw an ellipse. Click, hold, and drag to draw an ellipse. Pretty easy. But to draw a circle, you have to click, hold, and drag. Same process, but this time around you hold down the control key, just the way we draw the square earlier. And then when you release your mouse, it remains a circle. Now, the next tool we're going to go over is something called a line tool, or freehand tool, as CorelDraw calls it, freehand tool. We'll click on that. To draw a straight line, you click first, just click once, move to your final destination, and click. We've created a line. We're going to be learning is your text tool. Yeah, let's learn how to add text to our design. Now, to activate the text tool, you'll come over to the toolbox and click on it. Now, there's two ways you can use your text tool. You can use your text tool in writing something called inline text, and you can also use it for something called multi-line text. Right, to activate the inline text, all you have to do is click, and then you can type. I'm going to type here, I love school.
need to ask God for forgiveness because I just lied. But, all right, let's just go ahead. And to add in a multi-line text, you repeat the same process, which will require you to go activate the text tool. And then this time around, remember how we created a rectangle? That's how we're going to do this. We're going to click, hold, and drag. This will enable us to write a multi-line. Now we can go there and write whatever we want. There's several things you can do to this. And one of it is it will justify. You can choose to justify it to the center or to the right, or full on, or whatever, what have you. And there's some other functions to a text tool. This is the bold, the italics, and the underline tool and stuff. You can also go over here and change the font style. You can also change the font style, and you can also change the size. Yeah, these are the biggest stuff. If you notice, the text kind of outgrew its box, so we're going to enlarge the box so that everything is going to show. Wow, pretty easy, right? And now the last tool we're going to go over is something called pick tool. Just as the name suggests, you use it for picking stuff. So let's say we want to move this circle over here and then place it on this text, I love school. What we do is go to your pick tool, activate it, come here and pick it, and then you click, hold, and you drag his hands over the way you want it to be. Pretty easy. Now another thing you can do with this pick tool is you can use it to resize shapes. Now look at this square over here. We can resize it with the pick tool, by coming to its corner and enlarging it. We can also transform this square into rectangle by coming to the side and enlarging it from there. We're going to be learning how to add colors to shapes and lines. First of all, there's something you need to understand. There's something called fill, and there's something called outline in CorelDraw. When the ending point of a line meets its starting point, it creates a shape. Now to give a shape a fill, or you want to fill the inside with color, just think of it like that. I think that's the easiest way you can think of it. What you have to do is move over to the color palette, and then you click, you left click on a color. It's going to fill the shape. But if you want to give the outline colors, the outline is basically the lines that made up the shape. When you give the outline color, you do the same thing, but this time around you right click. Now there's an outline there, you might not see it. Well, you know what, let's come over here and increase the thickness of the line. There. Now if you're confused, replay the video and I'm sure you're going to get it. Now there's one thing we're going to do now. We're going to learn how to apply gradients to shapes. Now to apply gradients is kind of pretty easy. You come over to this tool over here, interactive fill tool. Click on it and then you click, hold and drag over a shape. Let's change it to something vibrant. Let's say red. And then over here, let's change it to something a little bit lighter. Let's say yellow. Cool. There.
Here is an overview of what we've done in this section. First, we've understand what CorelDraw is and what it is capable of. And we've also understand the CorelDraw environment and how we can relate to it. And we've also learned in this section how to create, save and reopen a CorelDraw document, and how to use some basic tools, also how to apply colors to shapes and lines. And we're supposed to make our first design in this section, but because of some reasons, being that YouTube does not allow us to post or upload video that exceeds 15 minutes, so we've postponed that for next section. So it's nice having you here. Do well to subscribe and hit the bell notification button so that when the next session arrives, you will be the first to know. Thanks. It was nice having you here, and until next time.